On the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the U.S. government has now formally declared that members of the Russian armed forces or their military have committed war crimes in Ukraine. This is from a statement made by the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, today. White House leaders had previously restrained from using that type of language in an effort to not escalate tensions. Blinken cited credible reports of attacks deliberately targeting civilians, including the destruction of apartment buildings, schools, and hospitals. Meanwhile, today, President Biden arrived in Brussels, Belgium, for a set of emergency meetings with other world leaders to address the war. Minnesota just outlined a new plan to track PFAS, also known as forever chemicals, at nearly 400 industrial plants, landfills, airports, and other facilities across the state. Exposure to these chemicals has been linked to birth defects and cancer. The new plan is designed to better understand how they get into our waterways.
Really trying to find where we have PFAS challenges and then ways to avoid them, to replace PFAS products upstream or to minimize sources of PFAS.
Commissioner Kessler says the agency will release a summary of its findings in 2024.
Investigators are still looking into what started a fire at the Paradiso Mexican restaurant in Fargo this morning. Firefighters say it started around 3 a.m. Flames could be seen coming from the attic. Fire officials say the crew had to use chainsaws to get the flames in the wall contained. No one was hurt, but damage is estimated at $150,000. However, the restaurant plans to reopen tomorrow at 3. The redevelopment plan for the former Herberger's building in West Acres Mall is moving forward. The city's Economic Development Incentives Committee approved $6.5 million tax breaks for the project. That must still be passed by the full city commission. The proposed project is estimated to cost between $55 and $60 million.
The Bison football team getting back to work for their spring session. We'll have more on that coming up in sports after the break.